First thing is trend spotting is a core competency for any organization, but especially senior leaders. And it is a practice. It can be learned and it can be taught. Another thing is to use the distinction what's within your control and not within your control as a filter determination. And the other, which is develop your own resiliency as a leader. You're going to hear things as you start to learn to spot more trends, and your own reaction is going to be the first place that where resiliency is going to be needed. So then you can build trend spotting into your senior team and to other parts of the organization. I'll let you add.
All right, I got a couple. You led the episode off with the importance of stepping out of the day to day, the working in the business long enough to be able to evaluate the trends, right? That's where you're going to find the time to evaluate what's happening, what opportunities does it present to us, and what threats does it create for us. Is getting out of the day to day, stepping out of it long enough to work on the business. You've heard this, listener. You've heard this ad nauseum from us. You've heard it from the step, like work on the business, not in the business. Well, that is entirely up to you. You got to make the time. I love the point you made earlier, Patsy, about being curious, right? Just asking what's working, what's not working. Ask questions of yourself, ask questions of your people, ask questions of your customers, but just be curious. Be a lifelong learner and listen and ask questions. And then maybe the last one I'll add is earlier, where we sort of landed, is that your strategic priorities, your strategic initiatives can be a very valuable filter in helping you sort through all the possible trends that are out there. Like, okay, so if this is where we're going, what presents a threat or an opportunity to our revenue, to our employee morale, to our operations, to to our existing base within the next 6 to 12 months. And maybe that helps you filter through the noise and figure out which ones are the ones you have to pay attention to. What would you add?
Trend spotting, as in strategic initiatives, is the art of exclusion.
Mm-hmm.
So only focus on those. It's really a compliment to what you're just saying, but only focus on those few that are going to have the greatest impact on where you want to go.
Beautiful. I only have one more Let's Get Practical to add, and that is, it's very practical. Go to thelionsgroupconsulting.com/trends and download our Q3 trends that your business ought to be aware of and work with it, download it, sort through it, do the art of exclusion, and start crossing things off until you come up with the 2, 3, or 4 that you think are most impactful. It's easy, it's free. And then, as I said, for each one, we put on there a strategy that you can implement on your own. Now, if you would like any help with any of that, this is what we do. We would love to have a conversation with you to see how we might advise you, how we might support you in the process of creating responses to the trends that keep you awake at night, so that we're not just creating a podcast to address those issues, but that we're happy to help you take steps to alleviate and resolve those issues so that you can sleep better at night. That's a goal.
In other words, be proactive, not reactive.